Hi, my name is Tiffany, and today we're going to talk about packing for your surgery. So, everyone has an upcoming surgery, or maybe you've been through surgery, but you know someone else who's going to have a surgery. I made a list and I wrote it all down just to give you guys an idea of good things to pack for your surgery. Okay, so I've had 11 surgeries. My first surgery was around 2002. And my last surgery was in 2020, and I got my third ileostomy. So I've had some experience on what to do. So it's very important to be comfortable in your surroundings. Keeping yourself calm is very important. So just remember that your doctor is most likely doing these surgeries all the time. So they're pros at what they do. If you haven't found a great surgeon, I highly suggest doing that because they will put your mind at ease right away. Make sure you ask questions. So any questions that you might have, you want to jot them down. If you get to the hospital, you think of more, jot them down, because when they come in, it's a whirlwind. I mean, they come in sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning, or they come in, you know, and they're just like, blah, 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 blah. And then they walk out and you're like, you got to make sure you raise your hand and let them know that you have questions and you need them answered. So things to pack. These are the things that I packed that made me feel really comfortable. I packed my pillow, my slippers, my toothbrush, my toothpaste. I had a hairbrush and my skincare. I brought a book. I brought some magazines, depending on what I felt like, you know. I remember someone on the page suggesting a shawl in case you get cold. That way you can throw it off or throw it on, whatever, if your shoulders get cold. Because the first thing they're going to have you do after surgery is get up and walk. So sometimes it's cold in the hospital, so it's good to have a shawl. I love lotion. I don't know what it is. I'm obsessed with lotion. So I'm always trying to find the perfect lotion. I found different lavender lotions at Bath and Body Works. They have like this aromatherapy line that's really great. They have an energy one that is orange, I believe, ginger, like a citrus. Those are uplifting. I really like the lavender lotions, and or like you could find a lavender roll-on oil, and then you can just kind of help yourself relax by taking those smells in. My nurses always came in and said it smelled like a spa in my room. They loved coming in my room because it always smelled like a spa. So, okay, so now you're gonna gear up for your actual surgery. So staying calm, again, is very important. If you stress a lot, have a lot of anxiety, it can lower your immune system, which can open you up to more damage. It's not good to stress. And I got here because of anxiety and stress. That's how I came to having IBD, and then that turned into ulcerative colitis, and then ultimately it was diagnosed as Crohn's. But stress is something you really want to try and stay away from. Your surgery can last anywhere between 5 hours to 8 hours, depending on what you're having done, depending on what you're having removed. My last surgery was 8 hours, and they had to hold open my rib cage with those clamps, I guess, because I kept asking, why did my ribs hurt so bad? And they said it was because we had to hold open with the clamps to open up your rib cage. So that will be the next portion, is pain. But so my doctor came in before my surgery. Some people, it was the nurse, but this was my doctor. He was very hands-on. He wanted to mark where my bag would be. My bag is on my left side. It's right here on my left side. I am right-handed. So it's easy for me to change my bag and to do whatever I need to do. So that was important for him to know which hand I used most, and he marked my left side. So I was very lucky. I had a great surgeon out here in Los Angeles. He's at City of Hope. His name is Dr. Kaiser, and he's amazing. So after surgery, because everyone, if you haven't gone into surgery, never had a surgery before, it'll be a little daunting. But they'll give you, you can ask them for an anxiety pill, something to help. If you tell them, hey, I'm having a lot of anxiety, can you give me something to calm me down? And they will. They're glad to give it to you. Don't feel embarrassed if you are stressed or having anxiety, because we all have it. So don't feel embarrassed by it. Just let them know and they'll help you. So going into the surgery, you're going to be out for a while. When you're waking up from the surgery, just know that you will be very sore. They have pain meds like morphine and Dilaudid. I was allergic to morphine. Eventually, over the years, for some reason, I just became allergic to it, and I would get hives. So there was one time when there was a shortage on pain medication, which was really scary. But they would have to give me the morphine with a chaser, basically, of Benadryl, like a injection of Benadryl to help. But Dilaudid is what helped me get through a lot of my pain. All my surgeries were done in my abdomen. So they cut me from this way to this way, going this way. And that was very painful. So you'll need it. You'll need the pain medication. I mean, you can tough it out if you like, but for me, I wasn't able to. But they're going to get you up and walking as soon as possible. As like not the next time you wake up, they'll give you a little while, but they're going to want you to start walking as soon as possible to start healing. The walking heals. I don't understand, but I trusted them, and it does help, because the faster you get walking and get moving, the faster you're going to heal and you're going to get out of there. They want you to get out of the hospital as soon as possible, because you can get very sick in a hospital. There's a lot of sick people there, and they don't want you to be there if you don't have to. So everyone's surgery is different. There's no time frame on how long you're going to be there. I've seen a lot of questions on the Facebook page, for the Ladies with Ileostomy Facebook page. How long am I going to be there? How long am I going to be out? What am I going to be able to do? It's different for everyone. It depends. I personally, I think I was there for 2 weeks because I was having trouble with, I was vomiting a lot. They had me on I had a PICC line, and they had me on the, oh my gosh. Anyway, nutrition. They had me on nutrition. Sometimes I have brain farts. They had me on nutrition, and I was just not, like, it was 24/7 nutrition, and it was not agreeing with my stomach. Finally, I asked the doctor, can I please stop? And once I did stop, I stopped vomiting. So you have to listen to your body and listen and ask. You can tell them, you can refuse anything. You have the right to say whether you want something or not. And I didn't really know that the first few times going into my surgeries. I thought they were in charge, but actually you're in charge. So that's, one of the reasons why I want to make these videos is to help people. There's a lot to know going into all this. So in the beginning, they'll try to get you to eat food. I liked eating popsicles a lot, or the Italian ice. That helped me a lot. It helped me kind of work my way into foods. I had to eat small, frequent meals. After surgery, when you're eating more on your own, you want to, I even chop my salads. So you want to be sure to chop everything as much as you possibly can. Eat smaller bites, smaller portions in the beginning. I ate small frequent meals because my stomach just was not feeling well. And after about 2 months is when I got acclimated and was able to start eating more regularly. So when you're in the hospital, you should have a stoma nurse that will come visit you. And they basically teach you all the products that you need, how to use the bag, how to change the bag, what to expect from your output, whether to be liquidy, when will it be thick, and all those things that you're generally going to need. The stoma nurse should be telling you this. I know a lot of people in Europe, sometimes they don't have stoma nurses. I've seen a lot of people that don't have stoma nurses. The Facebook page, it's called Ladies with Ileostomies, has been a huge help and has helped me, and I've helped other people. Anyway, so your stoma will actually change in size. It will be bigger at first, and then it'll get smaller as time goes on, and eventually you won't have to measure it anymore, and you'll know exactly what size it is, and it'll just be that way forever. So again, it can be a rough road to recovery. My ileostomy saved my life. I didn't always want my ileostomy. I wish I had just stuck with my ileostomy back in 2004, because I wouldn't have had all these other surgeries. But it is what it is. I just wanted to live a normal life. I didn't want to have the ileostomy. I didn't want to have a bag. But I have come to realize that it saved my life. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to love your body, to love your stoma. Don't hate it, because if you send it hate, it will give you leaks and problems, and it will just, I mean, I know it sounds cliche to say that. Love your body, love yourself, and it'll love you back. But it's true. I have not had one leak since this, I've had my ileostomy. I have had an easy time. I have not had a blockage. I do believe that what you think goes into your body. And I wish I had learned that a long time ago. But I'm here to tell you that it's true. If you think bad thoughts, if you send those negative feelings, negative energy into your body, it will definitely talk to you, and it will give it out, give it back. So the best thing you can do is love yourself, love your stoma, love the life that you've been given, and just try and be the best person that you can be. Again, my name's Tiffany. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks.